another in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll run on first down. McPherson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn in.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 40. Seven-yard line in enemy territory.
Yellow, on the line, right? Cross the right. Yellow, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, we got this. Check 31. Attack. Check to 66. Bullet high.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to keep it here. He's letting this one go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. McPherson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McPherson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. Open man is QT, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's complete to Fuller. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
First down, Baltimore.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch left. He's top right there. 40.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Yellow. 480. Here it comes. 57 colors. 57 colors. 41. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First down, Ravens.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
Yellow. 480.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Tie down these two. That's a line.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That was nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Devin White able to get him for a loss of about 3. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He finds Hopkins complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Check right, check right. Hey.
10 team. Attack.
Line 55. I'm here.
From the 27th, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Attack.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Ravens.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Results in a 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Watson, flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Fire on these two. Fire on these two.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st down, Swain. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Easy.
Check. Crunch. Chopper.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary.
43.
Now they try the right side here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Lucky. Showing it. Switch. Hey, alert. Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Got an open man, it's QT. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. They'll run on first down. McPherson, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Watson, off play action. Throw left side, complete to QT.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We're set.
Two times.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Hey, we got to snap it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out, and the Texans cut into that lead.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He wasn't ready.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 4.
Hey, 15.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Watson eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 10 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. You're trying to put them on the ground.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 43.
Here we go. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Shit. Alert flare, flare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You got 3 down. Watch the safety creep. 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time.
It got his man complete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that